This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
And we say good morning to you on a Thursday. Nick Saletti here with our top stories. This morning, an East Valley family is waking up in a hotel after a car slammed into their apartment, leaving that massive hole you saw on the wall there. This is a scene near Chandler Boulevard and Arizona Avenue. Witnesses say the car crashed into a tree before slamming into the family's living room. Nobody inside the apartment was hurt, thankfully. The Red Cross, though, is helping the family. Investigators tell us they believe the driver may have been impaired at the time. This morning, Glendale police are searching for the suspect in a violent attack caught on camera at a convenience store. A warning, this video you're about to see is pretty intense. You can look at the lower left-hand part of your screen. Now, we're going to pause the video right as the robber there takes the clerk to the ground. This happened at the Circle K near 59th Avenue in Bethany home. Police say the suspect assaulted the clerk, then stole beer. Officers have also shared a photo of his getaway car. It's a silver Mercedes. Anybody with information is asked to call silent witness. The Federal Reserve raising interest rates by another 1/4 percentage point, and it's going to impact just about everybody. People with credit cards can expect their interest rates to rise over the next 2 billing cycles. Big purchases will get more expensive as well. Experts say this could be one of the last hikes of the year, but even still, we know it could have a big impact on the job market.
We're expecting an increase in unemployment primarily in the housing sector, with some unemployment in manufacturing and across some portions of the service sector like retail.
Students preparing for college also expecting to feel the impacts of this. Interest rates for student loans are rising as well. Your APS bill could soon be going up. That's according to the utilities president, APS President Ted Geisler, telling our news partners KTAR that a month base rate hike of 23% is necessary to keep up with demand. He says the average residential customer will see a lower hike than that at around $18 per month. Those new rates would need to be approved, though, by the Arizona Corporation Commission. If that happens, rates would take effect December 1st. A shocking moment now caught on camera in the West Valley. A truck driver on the I-10 near 83rd Avenue captured this on his dash cam. Look at that. It's a person, a man there trying to cross 6 lanes of traffic. Semis and cars narrowly missing him. DPS says they're still investigating but haven't identified him. The incident alarming to the Arizona Trucking Association.
The first word is just shock. The second was, thank goodness everybody's okay, because somebody going across 6 lanes of traffic with that many vehicles on the road could have been horrific, could have been, catastrophe.
Yeah, that definitely could have been much worse. DPS tells us the man's actions are actually considered trespassing, adding they get calls like this fairly frequently. In many cases, they say mental health problems are a factor. Countdown to game time. We are just about a week and a half now from the Super Bowl here in Arizona. Officials are warning to cancel any plans that you may have to fly drones during the big game. FAA restrictions will go into place several days before kickoff. Drone pilots caught operating in restricted airspace during the Super Bowl face a fine of up to $30,000 and potential criminal charges.
It's too congested, it's too dangerous for someone to have what they consider a toy flying over a crowd.
Well, if you still have questions about drones, we're going to list all the FAA rules and regulations with this story at ABC15.com. And check this out. The footballs for the Super Bowl are on their way to Arizona. Workers at Wilson Sporting Goods finishing making them earlier this week. They say a lot of work goes into making these footballs, and it's all done by hand. The footballs are loaded with special technology to help track advanced stats. Workers stamp the balls with the team logos and ship them out on Monday.
Time for your most accurate forecast here on this Thursday. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. It's going to be a gorgeous day across Arizona. Warmer, too, in northern Arizona today, with highs in the 40s to 50s from the rim to the areas around Page and that northern pocket of the state up to the Four Corners will be in the 40s, too, with highs in the 50s to 60s from Globe to Payson to Sedona. Kingman tops out at 58, and Phoenix will reach a high of 67. And then it gets warmer tomorrow in the upper 40s for Flagstaff, and then into the 50s on Saturday. And for spots like Sedona, we're going to head into the mid 60s by Saturday. For Phoenix, it's 70s. Tomorrow, those low 70s set in. We'll see more clouds tomorrow, but it's staying dry, and it'll stay dry through the weekend with highs topping out in the mid 70s Saturday and Sunday. Then we do drop back into the upper 60s Monday through the middle of next week as we see another storm that does bring a chance for snow showers to northern Arizona. At this point, it looks like the valley is going to stay dry with less than a 10% chance for rain, just a little cooler again next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, just go to ABC15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.